What's going on, traders? We're back with another supply and demand trade review for. Well, I'm gonna be going over every trade I took this month. I've been doing okay. It hasn't been amazing, but it hasn't been terrible either. So it's gonna be some winners, gonna be some losers. So this is the first trade I took on Aussie New Zealand on June 1st. I noticed. I usually don't start on the monthly, but it's just something I noticed. The month. This is monthly supply here. And as you can see, there's a very clear uptrend. Demand zones being respected. Um, and then it gave a daily confirmation. Not the greatest zone I know on the 1 hour, on the daily. But it did break the momentum line, which I liked. It didn't break this demand, but I thought maybe I could get a scalp in there using that daily. So when I got to the daily, I noticed this. This definitely wasn't one of my best trades, but I noticed this momentum line up was broken. I like the move away. I would have liked maybe one more candle. Didn't fully break this demand zone, but I took it based on the momentum line break. I'm still experimenting with that, and I have been figuring some stuff out. I'm probably not going to take just momentum line breaks anymore, depending on the move away. But yeah, this was a loser. It took a while too, but you know what? You can't win them all, right? I thought it was a good trade because it was in monthly supply, daily supply, 1 hour supply. Yeah. So that was that. Aussie New Zealand. Then the next day, June 2nd, I was in Euro USD. If you look over here, I wrote gamble that is supposed to be before the B, but I gambled that this daily level would push deeper. So basically, I noticed that this daily level was tested. I thought this has been on a tear. It's on an uptrend. I took a guess. It's not a normal supply and demand trade, but I took a guess and I thought, you know what? I'll risk a little bit. I saw a nice 1 hour level that I don't have drawn out here, but it was a nice 1 hour level. It broke the highs. As you can see, I wrote right there in my journal. This is on the 5 minute. This is a 1 hour. Very, very clear trend down. Very nice zone. I thought it broke this supply. Had a very nice push up and broke the momentum line. My stop was like under here. I don't even know how I wasn't tagged out. It's Euro USD, so the spread's pretty good. But I really like this trade. This is what I should be looking for every time, not the previous trade. Like look at this zone and look at that zone. You know what I mean? So yeah, I took that trade. What did I make on that one? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was at work and my first take profit was hit. Um, yeah, my first take profit was hit. And I didn't adjust my other target. I forgot. I was talking to my supervisor, and so I only made 2.5 to 1, which is good. I'm totally okay with it. But like I would have made way more because it pushed up a lot. But I forgot to adjust my take profit. That's my bad. Lesson learned. But nonetheless, still a good trade. I'm happy with it. Then then June 9th, I got into Euro USD again. So if you look, this supply zone was broken on this trade, and then there's another one up here that not the greatest zone ever, but it was the daily level. I found this 1 hour supply zone. Sorry, this is the 1 hour supply zone because this is the 5 minute. So basically, it was a daily. Inside the daily supply, found a 1 hour supply confirmation. Then I looked for extra confirmation on the 5 minute. Found this nice zone. It broke some of this. I wouldn't really call this demand, but you know it's definitely buying for sure. I like the momentum line break and the move away. That's why I liked it. And yeah, what did I risk on that one? Let me see. I only risked. Actually, no, I did my full risk on this one. Just got tagged in. It was a snipe. My stop loss was like I think 12 pips away or something. So my first take profit was never actually hit, and I saw it like it was like right here or something, and it was never hit. And then I was like, damn it! And I looked at the trade. It was taking a long time too. I don't know if you guys have been following me, but lately I've been not watching the trade when I'm in it. Like so I didn't even see this snipe entry. I got the notification. I was tagged in it. Okay, great. Now my stop loss is gonna be hit, or my first take profit at 2 to 1 is gonna be hit. Um, and it wasn't hit. It was like 4 hours later, and it was right before the close, 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'm like, I got to check it just in case. And I noticed that it was pretty far away, just barely missed my take profit. So I thought I'll lock in half, move my stop loss to break even because I just didn't like the way it was moving. I don't have the 15-minute here, but like I forget what I was looking at, but it was like the 15-minute, and I noticed that there was not a lot to stop it. So I put it to break even, and good thing I did because later it broke. So it was a small win. Like my risk to reward was literally negative, but it wasn't planned like that. It just happened to be like that because I didn't like the way it was moving, maybe just from experience. And I saw that this level was holding at first. Like this, see this hidden level right here, the wick there, like that was holding up. So that's why I got rid of it. The next one. This was a loser. This one was very unfortunate. I noticed the trend up is an uptrend. It was reacting off this daily supply. So the daily supply is tested now according to the methodology because we had a full candle close outside after this level was touched. So I knew that. And then I found this big black zone is a 4-hour supply zone, and I really liked the 4-hour supply zone. It was very nice. And so I was looking for 15-minute confirmation. I got it. I really liked that confirmation. It removed demand. It broke the momentum line. I really liked it. Very good basing. Nice move away. It was literally perfect. My stop loss was right at this line. I had the trades set. I was just monitoring it on the 4-hour to make sure it wasn't tested. I had a friend come over. He went for a rollerblade, and I wasn't getting any notifications I entered the trade, and I looked at my phone, and I noticed that I lost. Like I lost a trade, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I never got the notification that I was even in the trade. And yeah, it took I looked at the time, and basically my order was placed, and it was literally 4 to 5 seconds later, my stop loss was triggered. And I'm almost positive later it would have hit my first take profit. So this would have been a winner if the spread wasn't so bad, because it was like a 3-pip spread or something. So because it never actually touched my stop loss, it just took me out on the spread. Shit happens though. It definitely pissed me off, but you know what? It just happens. Lesson learned, I guess. Maybe I got to make it a little wider or something. I don't know. Can't win them all, right? This one, I'm basically happy with all of these trades. This one, I'm not. This one, I'm not. I don't like the structure. I like the structure. I don't like that it didn't take out this demand. What I liked about this one was that it was in monthly supply, daily supply, hour supply. That's what I liked about it. It had a lot of things going for it, and I recognize that, and I sacrifice removing this demand zone for all those other things. I'm like, maybe all these other things will outweigh this. Because maybe this was just a daily zone, not in a monthly, and I wouldn't have taken that, right? So I wasn't too happy with this one. I wasn't too bummed out with my decision. This one I was happy with. It was a risky one, but I totally knew that going in. I didn't risk very much at all. I totally understood the risk there, and I was totally willing to lose. Like I said, it was almost a gamble, but from my experience in backtesting, I noticed that a lot of these levels don't work, so I'll take a hedge type trade. And that's fine. You can do that as long as you manage your risk accordingly and you're totally okay with losing. This one I was very happy with as well. Obviously, it didn't end up working out like I wanted to, but I saw a nice opportunity, made a little money, and that's what it's all about, right? My risk reward wasn't there, but at the end of the day, I was happy with this confirmation and everything. This trade I was extremely happy with too. It was a loser, but you know what? The spread took me out there, and you know what? It happens, right? It's whatever. I just got to deal with it. And then this one. Then there's this last trade, and I was very upset with myself. So we'll start with the daily. So there's a clear downtrend on the daily, supply zones being formed, and then we started reacting off this daily demand here. So now the daily demand is in control. It respected very nicely to the pip. And so we were getting a rally up, and then if you look at the 4-hour, technically The trend is up. 2 supply zones have been removed. That's how you know if a trend is up. 2 opposing zones have been removed. Therefore, we are on an uptrend. But something that I also like to look for that I've learned from one of the guys I trade with, he likes to see an uptrend with a trend line, and he showed me that, and it does work very well. So like you see how right here, if you're going down, up, down, you could draw a clear trend line there. That is what he wants to see. That's what I want to see usually. And you know what? I didn't even look. It was so dumb of me. I just noticed. Oh, all I noticed was like, oh, demand's in control. We're on the 4 hours rallying. It was pretty overextended, right? It's probably due for a pullback like this, right? And I noticed that there was not a clear trend line or momentum line, and I was so mad at myself. I'm like, wow, what did I just do? Because that's important, right? You want to make sure if I'm trading outside of my higher time frame zone right now, it's in the middle, so I want to make sure that this is trending up. Technically, it is, but I also want to see the momentum line, trend line. Not only that, oh, sorry about that. This was stupid. Look, very stupid trade. No clear trend on the 4 hour with a trend line, counter trend on the daily, which is still okay, but it adds to it. Demand was in control, but there was not a clear trend line on the 4 hour. And then this 1 hour level itself was not great, and it did not accomplish anything, and it didn't. It was so dumb. I don't even know why I took this trade. I blacked out or something. It was stupid. And you know what? It's okay. I'll pull up this is the 5-minute zone too. Momentum line broken. It's another one. Just the momentum line was broken. Not the best trade. Even the 5-minute. But yeah, everything about this trade sucked, and it was stupid. But that's okay. I was mad at myself for a second, then I thought, it's fine. I now know how to turn that into a positive and be like, well, I'm never doing that again. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So that's the month I've had so far, and what are we, like almost halfway through the month? I'm okay with how the month's going. I'm not up, but I'm barely down by anything. So, and that's fine. I had a positive month last month. I wasn't expecting to have a positive month this month, but I think the trades I've taken have been all pretty quality. I'd say not the best quality, risky, but quality. You know what? Like, it's been a mix, and that's what trading is, right? You wanna review your trades, like basically like what I'm doing right now, but do it with yourself. Go over your trades, see what you're doing, and see if the decisions were right. Like, I'm not necessarily making bad, but this is one bad trade I shouldn't have been in, and I'd be in the green. This one, it's just unfortunate. That's just, whatever. Still a good trade. This one, I think I made the right decision, bringing it to break even. This one, it was risky, but you know what? It's from my experience of back testing and seeing what works. So overall for the month, I'm not upset with how I've been trading. Hopefully the rest of the month, we can find more opportunities and I can turn it around again. And I'm feeling pretty confident. So if you made it this far, guys, leave a like. Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for the weekly recap on Sunday. All right, take care, guys.